this for?
Tech reporting.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to start my proposal presentation, and I'm just going to show my audience quick. There's 3 people. All right. All right, so my proposal was about supplying laptops at a discounted price to students of NTC. And so, who owns a laptop currently, or has ever thought about owning a laptop at some point? Few people. And were you satisfied with the purchase price? You were?
Yeah.
How much did you pay? $600, $700?
Was $800.
Okay, $800. You would have probably liked to get that a little bit cheaper, right? Everybody would.
Yeah.
So my proposal will allow a cheaper alternative up to 25%, and it is going to be through a grant funded by the Smith Foundation, and it's going to be a donation of roughly $50,000. And being a network student, one thing that I've noticed is a lot of people don't seem to be bringing laptops of their own to class to get assignments done, which doesn't necessarily mean they don't have laptops at home, but I feel as though you'd see them a little bit more frequently if they had access to them. So basically the laptops are just to assist students with their assignments in a more easy manner instead of coming to class. And so NTC is a great place to learn, invest in. Obviously, we're all here. A few of the memberships that they're a part of: Study Wisconsin, Wisconsin Marketing Education. There's a whole list of them on their website if you've ever checked it out. They've had awards for a lot of their programs, big into the nursing, IT field is one of them. So definitely a solid place to put money in and see results. And so the problem that I thought was students don't have the ability to complete assignments at NTC all the time. And some issues are work schedules, families, and etc. So I know James, he obviously works a full-time job, and he doesn't always have time to get here when NTC lab hours are open. So if he were to have a laptop, he could finish assignments at home and not have to come in and work around his schedule. And a solution to that would be supplying laptops available for the students, and they can be sold in the NTC bookstore. And so more of a numbers aspect of it. So the Smith Foundation, as I mentioned earlier, is supplying $50,000. And instead of just using $50,000 to buy X amount of computers, I figured students can kind of pay their way a little bit as well too. So we're going to spend the $50,000 on 25% discounts off of every laptop, which is going to be roughly 800 laptops for $250 retail price laptops. So obviously there's the other 75% of the bill, which will be supplied by NTC, but it will be paid back by the students once the laptops start selling, and that initial investment from NTC is $150,000, but it will be a wiped clean slate once all the laptops are sold. And kind of the end cost to the student is roughly $190, so not too bad from a $250 laptop to $190, and yeah, it's much better than paying the retail cost for it. And will the project succeed? A few ways to go about whether or not it succeeded or not are to do a pre and post survey. So a pre-survey, send an email out to all current NTC students, see if the laptops are something they'd be interested in. I know we've all gotten the administration emails and the student life emails, so somebody obviously thought it was a good way to reach students, and we could use it to determine whether or not the laptops would be a good idea to pursue. And then if we do go about with the laptop idea, we can do a post survey. So send emails to students who have purchased said laptops, and then see whether or not they liked it, what they would improve, would they do it again, stuff like that. And another more of a numbers kind of way to see if the project would succeed would be to do weekly inventories. So every Friday, count the amount you sold, and then with that information you can produce trend analysis. So daily, weekly, monthly averages on what month or what week is your best sale. Maybe it's the first week of classes that the laptops really sell well, and you can use that trending to predict for future investments that are similar to this, or maybe if they really like doing this, do it again in the next semester or next year, what have you. And I think the project should succeed because the price point is just too good to pass up for a lot of people. I mean, it was $62 that people are saving, so that's a pretty good discount on a decent laptop. And so what are people actually looking for in their laptops? Reliability, efficiency, ease of use, and fairly cheap. Students aren't looking for the most expensive laptop out there to do graphics, high-end generations, models, stuff like that. They're looking just something to get their assignments done. And so also, why would people want to pay extra for the same amount? So you can go to the store and buy this laptop for $250, or you can buy it through the school at $190. There would be no reason to pay extra for the same laptop. And also another selling point is the availability that comes along with it. So these will be for sale at NTC. Students are already coming here. They have to go to the bookstore to pick up their books. If they like the laptop idea, they can purchase one at that time if they feel so. Otherwise, maybe a few weeks later when it's more economical for them to do so. And there's also no need for travel, so you don't have to go down to Best Buy or Walmart. You're already at NTC. Check out the laptops while you're there. And lastly, a big thing for people is the online. So online you do get better price points, but you're still waiting online. And then once it ships, you have to put your laptops into the hand of the drivers that are less than careful with it. So buying through NTC would be a more reliable option in terms of quality. Alrighty, and that's my presentation on laptops. Anybody have any questions?
What if I wanted to buy an Apple?
Matt, we're just going to stick for one PC brand as of now.
Then you have to go through Apple. Don't worry about it. So.
Alrighty, and then just to show that my audience is still here, we actually gained a few too, so everybody, yeah, there we go. Alrighty, thank you.